Before February 11th, I could say I'd never gone wedding dress shopping, but never ends now.
You're getting married?
So we're doing things a little bit different today. I'm by myself. Drake isn't here because he wasn't there when I bought my wedding dress. He has seen it. You guys probably have seen our first look video and our proposal video explaining all of this, but that day he had never seen my wedding dress. So it's super exciting because I didn't know it was so hard to pick a wedding dress. So I'm excited to share this story with you guys today of how I chose, what happened, all the emotions and tears and feelings that came, and it's gonna be great. So let's get into it. So I went to a local bridal shop from my hometown, and it's super popular on Instagram and all these fun things. Can't say the name. Some of you have seen our videos and know that I planned majority of our wedding before we actually got engaged, and a big piece of that planning was getting this wedding dress. So I was up north hanging out with my family. Drake was still down where we lived because of school and work, and my mom, it was like a holiday, so she was off of work, and it's like President's Day, and so she was like, let's just go look at wedding dresses. We won't buy anything, we're just gonna look. So me, being naive as always, was like, great, yeah, we'll just go look. So we go to this place, and it was so fun. Literally, I had so much fun. And I could not make a decision. I was trying on so many dresses, and I loved every single one. I could see myself getting married in every single one. I was trying to figure out what Drake would like the best, but ultimately I couldn't make a decision. And so the day went on. My two best friends came. My mom was already there, so they were helping, but everything that I tried on, they were like, I love it, and it was so hard to make a decision. So then I called my dad because he was on his lunch break, and I wanted him to be a part of it because we have a really close relationship. So I call him, and then he shows up, and I wasn't expecting it because I was so happy in the moment, but as soon as my dad showed up, he started crying and getting teared up, and then I started getting teared up, whatever that word is. So I started crying, and it was so tender, and I'm so glad that he was there to share that moment with us.
You're getting married?
That's so beautiful.
Shoot, I was like doing so good until he came.
Wow, that's nice.
Dad shows up. Now it's getting more serious. Now I'm really falling in love with like 3 specific dresses that are completely different from each other. So I had to make a decision, and everybody was encouraging me. So the first one was the dress that I was wearing when my dad showed up. It had like these beautiful lace flower sleeves that were like flowy and super unique. I've never seen flower sleeves like that before. Super beautiful, like half sleeves. I'm like, oh great, okay. So there's that dress. I love it. It was like form-fitting, and then it went out, and so it was so beautiful. I think I have a picture of it. Maybe I'll like put them right here. Yeah. So I loved it. And our whole theme of our wedding is wildflowers. I'm sure we'll make a video about that, but our first date, side note, Drake just picked me wildflowers the whole time. And so wildflowers are super special to me. I actually have them from our first date. See, they're in this little bag. They're all dried up now, but so wildflowers mean everything to us. I'm also in my bedroom. I'm just having a fun time. But anyways, so this first dress I love. But then I have like 2 others that are completely different that I love as well. So then the second one is this all beaded flutter sleeves mocha colored dress. It's like so unique, super fun, so beautiful. I was in love with it. But I was in love with the other common thing about me. I just love everything. So I tried that on. Everybody loves it. Dad's so happy. It's so cute.
Pretty.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I know.
And the color, do you like the color underneath? I love it.
I try to like sit down in it, and it's a little tight, but it was fun. It was a good time, and I'm stuck because I'm like, okay, I love the lace one. I love this mocha beaded one, and I thought in my head that those were the two that I was gonna narrow it down between. I was like, okay, these are the two, but then I had tried on a super simple dress, like completely plain. Had just flower beaded sleeves and like a flower belt. If you've seen our first look video, you know how the story ends. But anyways, so it's like beaded and beautiful and so cute. I love it to death. So I have these three that I love. But the simple one, I was like, oh, maybe that's too simple. So maybe not that one. So I kind of like checked it out of my head, and then I was trying to decide between the lace one and the mocha one. And me and decisions, you know, are never ever good. But surprisingly, this story worked out very simple and very well. So I tried on these two. I show my dad because he wasn't there at the beginning. So I show my dad. We're trying to decide between these two. But then the cutest girl that was helping us, Liv, she's like, let's just try on this one more time. Show your family, just like get it out. So I try it on. Fits perfect. Don't need any alterations. The other ones needed alterations. So this dress fits me perfect. The like simple plain flower shoulder sleeves. I love it. So I'm like, okay. I actually think I might really like this. So I come out, and then my dad starts crying. I'm like, what? My mom's crying. It was so cute. Oh my gosh, it was the most tender moment ever.
Oh, what are we gonna do? Oh, she like glows. Look at that.
So they're all crying. My best friends are so excited. And then I was like, hey, can I put a veil on just to see? So I had seen from this wedding bridal store Instagram that they have all these beautiful, beautiful veils. But one of them had like beads or pearls. Yeah, that's what it is. Pearls all throughout it. And I'm like, that is so beautiful. I would totally want that. So I asked them if they have that one. They did. I tried on, and then I totally knew. I just knew instantly that that was a dress.
Wow, I love it, you. Yeah, I just really am very pretty. You are. That's so cute. Okay, that has to be it.
Okay, yeah, I really like this one.
We're all smiling. Okay.
I'm so sad, but so happy.
This was the only dress that veil would work with because it's so detailed. A super detailed dress with it wouldn't go well. So I was like, oh my gosh, this is all coming together. I love it. I love the look. I love the simplicity. Our wildflowers will stand out so well with this dress. So I was pretty positive this was a dress, but I knew it was a dress when I started crying and thinking about how excited I was to marry Drake. And it was just the best moment ever.
Yeah, I just really am very pretty.
You are! The two that I thought I was going to choose between, I put away. Didn't want. I knew I was going to go with this one. I knew that Drake would like this one the best. So I was super excited, and there was just one final thing that had to happen before I could solidify my decision.
Aston, are you saying yes to this dress? Yeah!
It was a perfect day. I came home with this beautiful dress right here. Had it forever, tried to hide it from Drake. He was good though, didn't try to peek or ruin the surprise. He's definitely better than me in that aspect. But it was so beautiful. It was such a fun day. Like, I thought going into it was just me and my mom gonna look at dresses turned out, my 2 best friends and my dad, the whole fam was there to celebrate in this wonderful, tender experience that I had no idea it would be. And I'm so grateful it turned out the way it did. But it got me thinking, like, why I loved it so much. And I came to the conclusion I loved it because I felt so confident and beautiful and, I don't know, just so empowered, if that even makes sense. And so I just was so happy, and I felt loved, and I felt my worth was there and all these things. But then I realized that I don't need to try on a beautiful dress to have that. I don't need others' opinions to help me feel fulfilled. All of that comes because of my choice. Like, it comes from me and within me, and it comes from God and my relationship with Him. And so that's ultimately what I want to end with all of you watching. Wedding dress shopping is so fun, and I hope you guys can experience one day. Even if you're not engaged, I wasn't engaged, just go try on some dresses. It's so fun. But ultimately remember that you're beautiful, one. Your individual worth is so important, and you matter to the world and to yourself, to your family, to your friends, to God above all. And just know that your divinity is endless. I just hope you always remember that. You're so amazing. Don't forget that. And as always, life's out there, so go live it. Love you guys.